So, as of yesterday, I have platted Monster Hunter Wilds, doing everything I can in that game, hunting everything I can. So, let's go ahead, give my thoughts, give a review. Starting off with the story, I think in terms of like how stories are told in games, it's fine. It's very similar in what you get to that first Worlds game. There's so much locked behind it, and a lot of things are built to make it feel like a just single player campaign, which is cool. It is cool to try it, but you know what we're here for. I do wish some things were a bit like easier to unlock or able to be accessed at an earlier time, that we didn't have to go through all of the campaign to access it. And I mean, the story's like, again, it's okay. They do give you some characters here to actually like to speak with and get to know and whatnot, and that does elevate it a bit. But for the most part, they're all again just fine. They're okay, with the exception of this little guy right here. From a visual perspective, this game is gorgeous. There were so many pictures I wanted to take of different surrounding areas, and I kept getting distracted by monsters and hunting them, but it is honestly beautiful. And that goes double for the food. There's a lot of different types of food and cooking scenes you get here. There's not just one designated cook, which is, it's cool to do it a different way, but I do enjoy the little cutscenes you get here. And again, the food always looks great. Another thing I want to really praise the story for is the final boss fight. It is really cool. I do think it is better than Xeno'jiiva that we got from Worlds, and is actually pretty challenging, a lot of fun, and we're getting high rank of this one when it comes out with the new title update. In terms of combat, everything is so good. I mainly played Greatsword. I talk about that a lot here. But I also played Hammer, Hunting Horn, and my friends used the Insect Glaive and the Dual Blades, as well as the Charge Blade. And just the variety of gameplay you have here is insane. And that's only listing a handful of the different types you have here. But everything performs really smoothly. It's a lot of fun, and it's just a solid time, just like it was in Worlds. Probably my biggest gripe is the menus. It is insane. Obviously, there's a lot to this game, and there's a lot of detail to it. But literally, just being able to invite your friends and join a party with them, being in the same lobby with them, it is incredibly difficult and very just filled with medial tasks to get to it. And when you get the gist of it down, it's not so bad, but still, we can do better, Capcom. Now, there are a good bit of monsters here for variety. Obviously, we're getting our first free update coming up here next week. And honestly, all of these fights were so much fun. Even got a chance to use the photo mode to take pictures of like these two Nerscylla as they were sleeping. And our little frog boy just having a sit down, having some thoughts about his day. Crown hunting is way more feasible in this game with the addition of binoculars. Binoculars are in the other game as well. But you can actually see the size of the crown before you have to complete the hunt and see, is it large? Is it small? And yeah, it is so much better. Obviously, drop rates are still a bitch. RNG is a thing. And yeah, you got to work through it. I played this game around 120 hours before I got my plat. But I loved all of it. For the most part, RNG, again, can be a bit tough. I landed all my crowns, and yeah, it is a great feeling to get all of these. My friends helped me out a bit. I did hop into some online hunts where they just happened to be a crown I needed, and then my last one that I needed, that freaking water monster, I think it's the Uthduna, I did have somebody have to help me out, but he was incredibly nice. The Monster Hunter community is wonderful, and definitely, if you just even need just one, reach out. People are going to help you out. So, my verdict, 9 out of 10. This game is great. I did spend so much time with it. I loved it. RNG, again, can be a bit difficult, and I do wish a lot of these menus were just more streamlined and easier to use. But it is so fun. It is a lot of good times if you're a Monster Hunter fan. The monsters variety, the weapon variety, and everything is just such a good time. Yeah, if there are some of these quality of life things that make the game too easy for you, a lot of these you can actually turn off, so just do that instead of yell at other people. And then one small tweak. I do wish we had Palamutes back instead of the secrets. I just love pups. So I mean, I love my secret. He's great. He's always been there for me when I needed him, and he's awesome. I just wish Palamutes would have stuck because I never thought we would have gotten them, and they were so cool in our eyes. But 9 out of 10 for me. What would y'all grade this? Are y'all still playing Monster Hunter? And for more news and reviews, please give us a like and a follow.